Hi, how you doing? I hope you've had a really lovely day. It was great to see you, Atty and Torby. Didn't we have a nice time? And I think, to be honest, Nana's got mega credits in book reading. How many books did I read you two today? Anyway, so this one's for Ruby. So, yeah. And I promised you, I thought I'd read you a little story out of the book that had in it Eric's Elephant and Hedgehogs Don't Eat Hamburgers. So I found a little story called Billy and the Best Umbrella. So if you're sitting really comfortably and getting ready for snuggling up to bed, then I'll begin. Billy, said Mother Bunny, I want you to go to the village for me to fetch a loaf and some cakes and a pound of sugar. And I want you to call at Great Aunt Rebecca's to fetch my umbrella that I left there yesterday. Take great care of the umbrella as you bring it home because it's my very best new one. You'd better take your mackintosh with you, she added. It looks like it may rain. So Billy put on his mackintosh, a cape, and inside the shopping basket and set out. Turn 2 pages. And set out to the village. When he got there, he called first at Great Aunt Rebecca's house for his mother's umbrella. Yes, to be sure, said Great Aunt Rebecca. She did leave it here yesterday. She gave Billy the new, neatly rolled umbrella. Mind you careful of it, she said. I'm sure your mother would be vexed if any harm came to it. That means she'd be worried. Billy put the umbrella carefully under her arm, took his basket on the other arm, and said goodbye and thank you to Great Aunt Rebecca and went on to Mrs. Badger's baker's shop. Inside the shop, he hung his mackintosh over his arm while Mrs. Badger packed the bread and cakes and sugar into the basket for him. There you are, she said kindly. There's your shopping for you. And now you'd best hurry home. I'm afraid it's going to rain. Still, you'll be all right, she added. I see you've got your mackintosh and umbrella with you. It isn't my umbrella, explained Billy. It's Mother's best new one, and I've got to take great care of it. Billy set off towards home, looking proudly at the new umbrella, but he'd not gone far when he stopped, put down his basket, and held out a paw inquiringly. Was it? Yes, it was. A spot of rain. 2 spots, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. Oh dear, thought Billy in dismay. What shall I do with Mother's best umbrella if it rains? It will never do to get it wet. He felt terribly worried for a minute or two, and then he suddenly had a brilliant idea. His mackintosh cape, of course. If he wrapped his mother's umbrella in the mackintosh, it would keep it beautifully dry. He sighed with relief as he took out the mackintosh and then rolled the umbrella in it, taking great care to see that not even the tiniest scrap of umbrella was left uncovered. That's all right now, he said to himself, as he took up his shopping basket and started for home once more, hugging the well-wrapped umbrella closely to him. It was raining faster now, and he hurried along as quickly as he could. Oh dear, he thought, it's a pity I can't wear the mac. I am getting wet. He certainly was getting wet. Wetter and wetter, and the rain came down faster and faster. He had to stop a minute, every now and then, to wrap the mackintosh more tightly round the umbrella, for he was determined not to get that wet. It seemed to him as if he would never reach home, but he struggled on until at last he stood drenched and dripping on his own doorstep. Mother Bunny held up her hands in horror when she opened the door and saw her draggled little son. Billy, she exclaimed, whatever is the matter? You're soaked through and through. Where's your mackintosh and where's my umbrella? Triumphantly, Billy unwrapped the wet bundle of mackintosh he was carrying, and there inside was the best new umbrella, as dry as dry. Here's your umbrella, he beamed, and I have taken great care of it, Mother. Mother Bunny couldn't help laughing as he stood dripping all over her clean floor. Oh, you silly, silly Billy. she cried. The umbrella was made to keep you dry. And oh, my poor cakes and bread and sugar ruined, she said, as she lifted the sodden, pulpy mass out of the shopping basket. Oh, gasped Billy in dismay. I never even thought of the shopping. I was so worried about the best umbrella. Never mind, said his mother as she rubbed him dry. You did your best, and you certainly did take care of my umbrella. She wrapped him up in a blanket, sat him by a good fire, and gave him a bowl of hot soup to drink, so that he shouldn't catch cold. What a silly Billy. He should have used the umbrella to keep himself dry, shouldn't he? Or the cakes, for that matter. I don't know. What a silly story. But there's a picture of Billy with his umbrella. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. So I hope you sleep really well tonight. And I love you loads and loads, Ruby and Max, and I hope to see you very soon. And as for you and Torben, Atty, I love you so much, and it was so good to see you. And we had some fun, didn't we? So I hope to see you again very, very soon. So look after yourselves, sleep really, really well, and be really, really good. I love you loads. So night, night, everybody. Take care. Bye.